Hey everybody, welcome back to B-Dubs Disc Golf. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are at Horizons. That's not different. I've been here a lot. But every disc that I'm going to use for this round, I've either never thrown before or at the minimum, I don't think I've ever filmed before. So, series of discs that you've never seen, let's see how they fly. Basket number one, 146 feet, little flick. We're going to start off with an Anchor by Latitude 64. This should be an overstable approach disc, and I'll have to look up the numbers because I don't have them top of my head, but I'll put them on the screen. A little ace run. One of the things I want to do a little bit more of is feature some different discs on this channel. Throw some discs that perhaps you would like to see how they throw or how Old Man throws. If you have any suggestions on discs that you think I should throw on my videos, put them down in the comments and I'll see if I can't grab them and film them. We'll see what goes on. So this disc went way farther than I'm used to. I got a little wind. Matter of fact, as soon as I got over here, wind gust up. I'm also going to putt with something different. So I normally putt with the PA3, but today I am putting with a Swan by Westside Disc. This actually used to be my disc of choice. It's in BT soft plastic. I really like the softness because it's less likely to roll if I hit the cage. I think it's very similar to the PA3. So if you've never putted with a Swan Westside Disc, give it a shot. Basket number two, 245 feet. I have thrown this disc before, but I haven't thrown it in a long time. Say hello to the Mind Bender. The mid-range should go mostly straight. I'm just gonna go straight at the basket and see how it goes. I think that'll be all right. So I used to throw the Mind Bender a lot. It was actually one of my favorite discs until I replaced it with the Pathfinder by ThoughtSpace. And I don't remember why, actually, but based on that flight, it went a little straight, finished actually a little right, I think. I'll have to check the video, see if I remember that correctly. I was hoping it would finish more left near the basket, but I got a circle one putt for birdie number two, hopefully. Basket number three, 269 feet. This is another disc that I used to throw a lot, the Leopard 3. Almost got hit by disc, but that's fine. Forward. This is a Leopard 3, flight number 75-21. It may be a little bit too understable for this shot, but I want to try to throw all the discs that I put in my bag that are brand new. This is a longer Leopard, so kind of a straightish fairway driver. Get a little S shape, should go to the right, finish left. And this is a longer Leopard. So I used to throw it a lot, Leopard 3. So let's put a little hyzer on this. Whew, that sucker went long. That went long. So that Leopard 3 went long. So that's the fun thing about playing discs that you haven't played in a long time. Don't know exactly what they're going to do, but it flew pretty much like I said it was going to fly, and it was just too much disc, and it was both too much disc and either not enough hyzer, or basically I normally throw something more overstable to get something to finish left and go underneath the trees. But anyway, it's kind of fun to bring out the Leopard 3 again, but pretty straight disc, so I'll have to remember that. The next disc we're going to give a shot, definitely might be too much, but is the Orc by Imovie. I've actually never thrown this disc before, but I wanted something with a little bit more stability. And so this has the flight numbers. It's a 10 speed disc, 4, -1, 3. So let's see how it does. Huh, short. That glide of 4 it doesn't glide. I say the Orc doesn't glide because I feel like, and granted it's crazy windy right now, or at least the breeze has picked up again, but I say it doesn't glide because I feel like if I would have thrown my Eagle or my F2, based on how I threw it, I think I would have made it to the basket. I was a little surprised how short it was. So as a 10 speed, not getting it up to speed, it probably hyzered out too much, but definitely had the stability that I wanted. So Inovie Orc, I'll have to put a little bit more oomph on it next time and see how it flies. Easy circle 1 putt. In case you're wondering why these particular discs that I'm throwing today, honestly, I feel like I looked in my garage, I looked for discs that I either have never thrown before or haven't thrown in a long time, and said, hey, let's do a video on them. So in this collection right now, I don't have a lot of stability, but I got a little bit of stability. So we're gonna go with the Orc again, a little forehand flick. Basket 5, 243 feet, and the basket's down and a little bit to the right. Not the greatest throw, but I think I still have a chance to make that. I've been trying to work on my forehand, and the walk-up that I use that I have watched Paul Macbeth, I think Hamas also has that walk-up. And I don't know why, but I find that I like the rhythm of it, and I feel like my forehand is better as a result of it. Why? I don't know, but I've been using it and keeping it, and I like it. One of the issues I've been having with my forehand is just way too much arm. So I've been trying to get a little bit more flick, a little more wrist action, and not arming it. So I actually did not think the forehand that I just did with the Orc was horrible. And I'm at the, looks like the edge of circle 1. Even though the Swan is similar to the PA3, it feels weird. It feels lighter to me. I mean, that could just be the weight, of course, but definitely feels different. Hopefully it doesn't mess up my putter when I go back to my normal putter. I am putting well with it though. Maybe I need to switch back to the Swan for my putter. Basket number 6, 277 feet. I'm gonna go straight at it with the Mindbender. I don't know if I have enough with the mid-range to get 277 feet, but let's give it a shot. Just straight. Up, overturned it, and nicked it to the right. A little upshot with the anchor. So here's what I've learned about the anchor. Don't think I like it for upshots. Not enough stability. To the left. Basket number 7, 190 feet. We have yet a new disc. This is the Sensei by Discmania. It's a putter. It's an active premium plastic, pretty stiff. Flight numbers are 3301, and so we're just going to go a little bit to the right of the basket and have it float and hopefully land next to it. All right. I think the Sensei is a great throwing putter. It's not going to replace my PA2 because my PA2 just goes straight, but the Sensei goes pretty straight, but has a nice finish at the end to the left. And so if you throw it on hyzer, it's definitely going to arc to the left, but it's got some decent stability. And I like the Sensei. I like the Sensei a lot. I think I replaced my Sensei with the P model OS. So I may have to have a competition between those two to see if I want the Sensei back in my bag. Basket number 8, 201 feet. We're gonna go to Sensei again. Put a little bit of flat to Annie on it and see if we can't get it straight to the basket. See how it finishes left? See, if that was the PA2, I think it would have finished more to the right towards the basket. So I threw it like my PA2, and I really should have thrown it like my Sensei and a little bit to the right of the basket. I think it fits nice in the hand. I think the Active Premium is a nice plastic for throwing. I think it's a great throwing putter. So I think you want something that goes straight, finishes, nice finish on the end, give the Sensei a shot. At least that's how it flies for me. Basket 9, 223 feet. I'm gonna go Mindbender again and just go at it. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of a hyzer on this sucker. I put hyzer on it and it didn't come back. I'm gonna see what the anchor does. That was just really low, but now, as you know, I'm not a pro. I'm not saying that I'm awesome at disc golf, but when I used to throw the Mindbender, I don't think I threw as hard as I do now. And I think as a result of that, when I had the Mindbender in my earlier days, it was a much straighter flyer. And I'm finding that it's just too understable for me right now. But the good news is I think if I put less on it, it'll be straighter. Interesting, even though the anchor was a bad throw, much closer than the Mindbender. Basket 10, 191 feet. We gotta go straight a little bit to the right. Actually don't have the disc that I want, but put a little Annie on the Sensei and see if we can get it to do what I want it to do. Not that. That was horrible. That was really bad. Like really bad. This was a classic example where you think you need the disc to move left or right more than you really needed to move. What I should have done is just threw it straight. And even if it went to the left a little bit, as long as I went straight at the basket, I still think I probably would have been in circle one for a putt. But because I was so concerned about having the disc move right, I just threw it way off, way to the right, way, and it was just horrible. When all I needed to do was just throw it straight. It is quite windy today. Basket 11, 204 feet. I'm going to go with the Sensei again. We've got wind, so let's need some stability. That one slipped out of the hand. Slipped out of the hand. One of the things that I'm doing, and you should never do this when you're playing around, I'm actually trying to do something different with my legs. Plan on doing a video about it later, but I feel like whenever you work on one area of your game, you can mess up other areas because your brain's trying to do different things. It's kind of like rubbing your tummy and patting your head at the same time. Nose up and wind, not a good combination. Man, there's a lot of wind. I've got one more disc that I haven't shown yet, but I haven't played this disc yet. This is my Champion Plastic Destroyer, and it should be crazy beefy, but obviously this is another one of those super popular molds that everyone bags, everyone throws, but I do not bag it. But it's just always been too beefy for me, so we'll see how it flies this time. Basket number 12, 296 feet downhill. I'm going to throw it to the right and hopefully have it hyzer into the basket. Or miss my line entirely, and again, super beefy all the way to the left. I would love to blame the disc for that bad throw, but it's actually completely my fault. Fluffed it, threw it with all of my weight back, didn't commit, didn't follow through. Didn't do all the things that you should do when throwing a disc, in part because I feel like it was too much disc for that. I usually throw a fairway driver, 7-speed, and so I think I got in my head that I couldn't throw it too hard, and that was a mistake. So what are you gonna do? But Championship Plastic Destroyer, I'm gonna throw it again on 13 because I think it'll be an appropriate place to use it there as well. Is it possible to make this circle 2 putt? Of course it is. Oh, look at the wind, take that. Basket number 13, 285 feet uphill. Once again, Championship Plastic Destroyer. And we're gonna go to the right of the tree, have it hyzer back to the basket. Oh, come on. That was so bad. So bad. And then finally, the only disc that I haven't thrown today is the Thrasher by Discraft. Should be somewhat understable. And so I'm actually gonna throw this a little bit to the left of the tree. Hopefully have it go right a little bit, finish left towards the basket. Let's see how it goes. It did not turn over as much as I wanted, but I definitely got the distance. Even though this destroyer throw was horrible, I'm still just inside circle 2, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Look at the wind push that disc down. Well, we got through 13 baskets. I gotta head out. I got places to be, things to do. So, hope you enjoyed this round with some discs that you haven't seen before on my channel. I think I'll have to do some more with these discs because I think some of the examples I gave may not have shown the best examples of their flight. Although I think the Sensei flew exactly the way I expected to do. I think the anchor is overstable, but does not handle the forehand as well as the distortion does, in my opinion. I think the Thrasher is an excellent disc, even though I didn't throw it that much, but there's really not that too many places on the horizon where a good Thrasher disc is necessary. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, if you see me out there on the course, don't forget to say hey. I do appreciate you all, and have a good one. So here's a little side note. If you play with discs that you normally don't play with, and you miss the disc in your bag that you normally play with, that's a good sign that you have the right disc in your bag. And it's interesting during this round, there's a lot of discs that I wish I had. And so there's no doubt in my mind that there's disc in my current bag that will not be leaving that bag anytime soon. So have a good one, everybody.